Welcome to Popternative, where we dive into topical discussions from the worlds of pop culture, social media, and sports. Here is your host, Peter Remoliotis, aka PD Beats.
PD Beats here from Popternative, speaking to Deanna Giulietti about her new partnership with Conair. We're going to be talking a lot of other fun stuff, content creating, storytelling. Welcome to the show. Thanks so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
It's exciting. There's a kind of a lot happening in the content creator, storyteller sphere. I feel like it kind of always is kind of ever changing and growing, and opportunities for creators. It's exciting, this new partnership with Conair. I mean, what can you tell us about what we can expect from this? And I mean, I'm sure it was kind of like off and on, like conversations for a while, and it's like finally now official, right? Which is crazy.
It's crazy. My New Year's resolution was to be better at my hair because I've been spending way too much money on doing my hair. So I was like, all right, I made one TikTok video being like, I'm going to nail this, guys. I'm going to do an awesome hair job. And then the next day I get a call from Conair and they're like, hey, do you want your face on the box? And I was like, TikTok is magical. The internet is magical. 15-second videos can take you anywhere, guys. Start posting your reviews of things.
It is so crazy. Do you think that content creation and storytelling is like one? Because I think it is. Do you think that a lot of people separate the two?
Yeah, 100%. But it is the same thing. I just watch it. People are constantly like, no, they're totally different. Content creators are just like influencers selling something. But it's like, no, I get on there and I am telling life stories left and right. And my For You page is constantly people storytelling anything about their day, their trip to the doctor. Like, people are getting personal on TikTok, and I love every second.
The For You page though needs to take it easy sometimes, because I would like search one thing and then it's like, I can't live it down. Yeah. And like, yeah.
This is crazy, actually, because my algorithm is so perfect. I get all day, I get hair tutorials, I get fashion. But then in the evening time, my algorithm knows that I like to watch ASMR restock fridge videos. It's wild to me. I'm like, it knows me so well. It knows my morning routine and it knows my evening routine.
For sure.
Crazy.
Absolutely. I do have a lot of questions about that, but I kind of want to make sure that we plug away. I mean, it's exciting with this new partnership. What are kind of some things specifically that we should be on the lookout for specifically with this? Like, there's a lot online already about it, but specifically, like, I want to get the plugs out of the way so I don't forget.
Of course. Okay, so here's the vibe. Conair, right now, I am on the box, and there is a URL, not URL. There is a scan QR code.
Yeah. A URL code.
You know me. And you can scan that, and then you get to see like a promo video of what's to come. And coming up, it is going to be released in Ulta, on Ulta.com. And right now you can get it on Amazon.com. And I am officially a print model for the first time, thanks to Conair. Crazy.
Which is amazing. No, absolutely. All that info will be in description as well. In terms of, TikTok, I feel like it's interesting because it's got that kind of label that, during the pandemic, all these creators were created and everything, and, they had a lot of time and everything. TikTok is still rocking. There's a lot kind of happening with it. What have you noticed in the last kind of year or so since like kind of 2021, like the 2020-21 pandemic, looking now? Any kind of changes, any trends with specifically TikTok's content that you're noticing?
I mean, there's actually so much changing.
Yeah.
Their lives. Have you noticed the live match challenges?
Yes.
Have you seen that? That's like the biggest change. Like, TikTok wants to see, can you go live? Can you go live for a long period of time and keep that audience on there? So if I'm on there doing a get ready with me routine, I get awarded if I maintain 1,000 followers for an hour. I get a reward. So that is like the biggest shift I'm seeing. They want to see like live QVC, shopping, trying on fashion hauls. A lot of people are starting gaming. Like, they're adding elements from Twitch. Like, they're throwing that in. Can you maintain your audience for a long period of time on there?
Absolutely.
I'm thinking we're gonna start to get like TikTok TV, like YouTube TV. That's where I see us.
Like TV shows. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, no, for sure. I feel like it's just one of those things where it's interesting because I remember And like TikTok was one of those that like a lot of new features were coming in and everything. I find a lot of like things like changes happen a lot late. Like I remember I loved playing Pokemon Go. Pokemon Go was like a huge craze, right? And then they were too late to add like the features everyone wanted to do, like that to do. You know what I mean? And I find that very interesting because a lot goes into like softwares and technologies and all that and everything. And you want like a new TikTok feature now, but it's like there's a whole developers like working on it forever. I feel like people don't realize that sometimes.
No, 100%. I like it's amazing the amount of change they're able to do so fast. Like TikTok, and it's amazing what they've done to us. Like we are obsessed with 15-second videos. They've changed our attention span and what we want to see and how fast we want to see it. Like that's insane. So that's why they have to keep up all of their changes so fast because they know we like new. We want to see new. They added Be Real. Did you see that?
So crazy.
Did you see that? That was crazy. So now TikTok can also be a Be Real. They have a Be Real feature. And they did it so quick. Be Real started popping off. TikTok said, let me get in there. Let me software got. And now we have Be Real on TikTok. Crazy.
You have millions of followers on TikTok. With that big kind of audience, obviously comes, they say it, like responsibility, right? A lot of people are checking out your content and everything. How important is the kind of role model advocacy component to your social media specifically? I'm sure you brought that up a lot because it's such a big like audience that you have globally, right?
Yeah. Yes. Actually, no one's ever brought that up, but thank you. I do feel like I am like crap on responsibility on it. Well, I think it comes with my nature. Like my content is really just relatable everyday things. I'm not on there doing anything that's destructive. I'm not giving you like back in the day Jackass TV show stuff. You're not coming to my page to get danger.
Is that that's the first example.
You know what I mean? Like you're coming to my page to get like Conair hair tutorials. So like, but I have seen like a lot of my followers are kids. Like I've got a lot of teens, 12-year-olds, 13-year-olds who are just finding themselves in how to be extra. And so I definitely take that into account. I'm like, okay, when I'm posting something, I'm like, I want it to be fun and something they can relate to. And I used to back in the day talk about my date stories.
Yes.
And then I would find myself being like, all right, let's go a little PG just for a little second. And then if you want to see what really happened on my first date, go to my YouTube and I talk more about it. And then it's like out of my hands.
I feel like, you know, with my show, like I am a content creator and I'm also like really interested. I've always wanted to make things. In terms of your path getting here as like a content creator and everything, did you always have this idea that whether it was like TikTok or like broad musicals or acting, like you wanted to like make things? Like, is that as simple as that basically, or not really?
Yeah, well, when I first started, I was doing Jersey Boys on Norwegian cruise lines. I was cruising around the world doing that show. And then
they gotta make a show about that. You need to team up with a writer and make a show about that. Yeah.
I'm saying that. Us trapped on the boat in our costumes and wigs being like, why can't we go home?
That would be such a great work-life comedy. No, seriously, you need to look into that. You heard it here. Okay. You're going to talk to some people, make a TikTok, get a show developed. And you should executive produce it. I'm telling you.
100. I agree.
Okay, but continue because I'm curious to see where this is going.
So then we leave the cruise ship, come home, and I started working with my dad in construction. And I was like, this is too big of a shift for me. Like I'm going from we're performing, we're singing, we're dancing on stage to all of a sudden I'm building an office in somebody's basement. Yeah. I'm like, I can't be doing that. So it was such a creative shift that I was like, I took to TikTok. I had no idea what was going to come from it. I was just like, I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be my entertainment self. Cause like we were working hard days, me and my dad outside building lattice off people's decks. And then I would come home into my basement and I was singing and dancing. And I was like, I just got to get me out there. And I'm so happy that my TikTok community was so responsive to it. They were like, oh my God, entertainment. Oh my God. Like somebody who likes to just sing in their basement. Like what's going on? It was it was an amazing start, but I had no idea where it was going to take me. I had no idea that this could take me to a place where I could potentially executive produce a movie about what happened.
You need to do that. It's got to be a series. No, like you got to look. I'm telling you, like it's got to happen.
It's right there.
It's got to happen.
Right
there. Can you imagine that you can think of all these characters that are on the cruise ship and like?
Yes. Oh my God.
It's got to happen.
Oh
It could be one of TikTok's first new original shows.
Wait, there it is. There it is. And I'm going to be back on here and I'm going to be like, look, like you actually started this.
I'm just saying. This is a big question. I'm sure a lot of things come to mind, but I'm really curious. Okay. What is, in your opinion, being kind of a really amazing TikTok creator, what is a misconception about TikTok that you can think of on the top of your head? It's big. Like, I'm sure there's a lot. Like, but I'm just, is there like something that everyone's like, oh, it's like this, right, Deanna? You're like, no, it's not like that at all.
You know what? No, the only thing I could think of is in the very beginning, like my brother, he was like, no, like I will never be watching videos like that. Like Instagram's my vibe. And then now that Instagram has Reels, he's obsessed with Reels. He's like, Reels is just way better than TikTok. And I'm like, it's the same thing. It's the same thing.
I have a TikTok, but I don't have a TikTok. Do you know what that means, by the way, when I say that? That I have a TikTok, but I don't have a TikTok?
Yes, when people are like, oh yeah, I don't like use it. I'm not really on it.
I use it all the time. I just like, I have Popternative as a TikTok if anyone wants to follow. We're getting better at it. But we're getting better at it. Instagram is where it's at though. We've just reached 20K followers. Instagram's where it's at. No, it's good. It's good. But like, I don't have like PDBs. I don't have a TikTok, but I have like a TikTok for like my dog, Leo, that I just like, I watch a lot of videos on TikTok. Like I do. I will tell you I do. Yeah.
Absolutely same. Absolutely. You do not need to be shy about it. I do too.
Yeah, but you're a TikTok creator. You have 1 million followers. So I feel like if you didn't say that, then there's a problem.
That's true.
What has been kind of some of the coolest kind of highlights so far about your journey with your content creation? I mean, you said in the beginning of the interview that Conair, it's pretty awesome to kind of be like on the cover, like the box and everything. Yeah. Any other specific things? I mean, hitting 1 million, I'm sure, was just kind of a mind-blowing experience. God. You have your YouTube channel. Any kind of highlights you could talk about specifically for your content creation?
100%. There's been two like major, I mean, it's all amazing. Hitting 1 million was surreal to me. In my apartment that I shared with 5 roommates and I didn't have a closet in New York City, I was like, what's even happening? Like, what? These people like to watch my life? Like, this is crazy. And then another huge one, I was asked to host the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade on their social media channel. So I was like, that to me was massive.
That's
I grew up watching the parade. I love all the Broadway dancing. Like that is a huge part of our like huge family gathering that day. You know what I mean?
Oh, 100%. I had a tour from Radio City Music Hall when I was younger, like a school trip. It was like one of the coolest things ever. Like I walked in there and I was like, this is so cool. Crazy. Yeah, I know.
It's crazy.
I know.
And then and then someone found me and saw my like audition videos and my acting videos and had me audition for a movie, and I got cast and I did a movie this year. Like, that's crazy for me to say that someone saw me through TikTok, loved my energy, loved everything I stood for, and was like, yeah, let's put her in a movie. Like that just happened.
Yeah, let's put her in a movie. And then 2 years later, she's got executive produced the Norwegian cruise ship show.
There. Yep.
I hope that people see this and we can make this happen. Because
you know what? In my experience, it's all it takes, honestly. All it takes is you put yourself out there, you say what you want, manifest it, and it does. It comes.
Yeah, no, there's been so many, for us too. I mean, does it blow your mind too how things like just naturally kind of evolve? I started Popternative in 2015. It was mainly literally just like a talk show, like a podcast. Yeah. Now it's like a full out like media outlet where we're like interviewing amazing talent from all around the world. It's just like, it wasn't like the plan. You know what I mean? Like,
but that's so hard to say. You know, that's how you know it's coming from your heart, though. You're like, I'm passionate about this. I want to do these interviews, and that's how it skyrockets.
It just absolutely. The pandemic was huge. The pandemic was big for us, though. We did like a few interviews with like the cast of Outer Banks, and everyone was home, and it just
so cool.
No, it is so great. Deanna, thank you so much for coming on Popternative. It was so great chatting with you.
so great chatting with you. Thanks for having me.
No
and you'll have
problem.
me back in my movie
With the
premiere.
movie, the TV show or movie or whatever it is. I'm telling you, that was just like, I could totally see that right now, to develop that.
Right?
Absolutely.
Same.
Deanna Giulietti, all on like social media, they'll find you, right? Like it's basically like, it's pretty easy, right?
Absolutely. Deanna Giulietti on my Instagram, my TikTok, and my YouTube. I'm out there. You'll
Amazing.
Find me.
Well, this has been Popternative, youtube.com/Popternative. Previous episodes. Until next time, it's Deanna Giulietti and PD Beats signing off.
Thank you for tuning in to Popternative. Make sure to check out our past episodes of Popternative on YouTube. Be sure to like Popternative on Facebook and follow us on Twitter.
This has been an Autograph Communications production.